All right, good evening, one and all. We've got a big night ahead of us tonight. This is our final final pair of boxes for the first ever Nachos Grande Breakers Club. And we also have a second group break, which will also happen tonight, which is for our box of Fleer Authentix. That was just a quote unquote regular group break. And we're going to do both of them tonight. So I want to do a couple quick things. First, announcement wise, these are the final couple of breaks that will get you entries, or have earned people, I should say, at this point, entries into the Tier 1 player giveaway. This will be the next thing that happens on my Facebook page. I will be randomizing all the people that have bought into breaks, and then shuffling everybody, shuffling all the possible players in the Tier 1 set, and then randomly assigning names to the top. I forget how many players there are. 291 names that come up, and that will be what we'll be doing for that box break. And my hope is to get that up within the next day or two, and then allow some time for trading of players if people want. And then hopefully next Tuesday night, we'll bust this on video because I'm excited. And that will be our free break. And then hopefully at that point, we will be able to start working our way towards some new breaks. So let me get that out of the way for now. For tonight, like I said at the outset, we have two breaks happening. We have a last two boxes for our Breakers Club. So we've got this box of 1999 Topps Tech. Very rare to see a sealed box of Tech in the wild. This one cost a pretty penny to get, so I'm excited to bust that in just a bit. And then also for Breakers Club, we have this really heavy box of 2003 playoff memorabilia, and it's heavy because there should be a etched glass display in here that will be going to somebody. So that will be for the Breakers Club. In the Breakers Club, we will do second. First, and let me make some space for myself, we will be doing our break of the 2003 Fleer Authentix box. And this break was not a Breakers Club, so we've got different people with different teams. So let me quickly go through those, and then we'll get going opening up some cards. Rod Richards helped me out and claimed the last bunch, so he has quite a few teams here. He has the Astros, Royals, Angels, Blue Jays, Brewers, Twins, Padres, and Rays. Ben Morris grabbed the Indians, Tigers, and Marlins. Mitch Anglin has the Yankees, Athletics, and Giants. Andy Schaefer, Braves, Cardinals, Rangers. High Flew, Orioles, and Rockies. Roy Galloway, Diamondbacks, Mets. And then Doc has the Red Sox, Ben Martin, the Cubs, Jeff Laws, the White Sox, Spiegel, 83, the Dodgers, Jordan Schmidt has the Phillies, Wade Fisher, the Pirates, Zachary Gibbs, the Mariners, and Colby Hopper has the Nationals/Expos. And then I have the Reds. Our bonus pack is I guess it's technically one pack, but it's essentially two because it's a pack of Series 1 and Series 2, super value fat pack. So this should have cards from both series in it. So that will be our bonus pack, and we are going to get going. I want to say good evening to everyone that is sort of filtering in and finding their way here. Got a lot to get through tonight, so let's not waste any extra time. And so this is a pack that has been sitting on my shelf for quite some time, and figured let's throw it into the Fleer Authentix group break because it's got a lot of cards and it'll help round out this box. So we begin with Travis Hefner for the Indians. This is a season highlights. I believe it's an insert. Yes, it is. And then we have for the Dodgers, Eric Gagne, Raul Bañez for the Mariners, Miguel Perez for the Reds. There's a nice Mike Sweeney. I really like that card. Look at the photo with his, I assume his son. That's sweet. For the Royals, Eddie Guardado, Mariners. Jason Phillips for the Blue Jays. We have Frank Thomas holding one of his awards, I guess. Matt LaCroix for the Nationals. Esteban Loaiza for the Athletics. We have a rookie of Jeremy Accardo for the Giants. Bobby Jenks, White Sox. Runlevis Hernandez. Probably said that wrong. Look at the baseball right in front of his face, though. Look at that focus. Ted Lilly, Blue Jays. Miguel Cabrera for the Fish. And our last of the top half is the ageless Jamie Moyer. For the second half, we have our season highlight insert, Vlad Guerrero heading to the Angels. And then we've got John Halama, Baltimore. Glendon Rush, Chicago. Doug Mirabelli for Boston. Ramon Martinez for the Dodgers. Tim Salmon. Didn't realize Tim Salmon played all the way into 2005 for the Angels. Jay Sau for the Dodgers. Clay Hensley for the Padres. Xavier Nady for the Mets. Jose Hernandez, Pirates. We have a checklist. Alfonso Soriano for the Nationals. Adrian Brown for the Rangers. Todd Helton checklist for Colorado. We have a Carlos Ruiz rookie for the Phillies. Another rookie, Eric Ibar for the Angels. And we have a every set is a winner, collect the mascots and win card. This is Mr. Matt Philly Fanatic and Wally the Green Monster pictured there. It will just be, I'll just roll a die and randomize it between those three teams. So that'll do it for the bonus pack. Now to the main event for the Authentix box. So again, good evening to those that are able to join live. Hope all is well with all of you. Hope you're staying warm. If you're, boy, the weather teased me the other day. I think we hit 50 finally, 50 degrees, and then it just got bitter cold again. I don't think today got above, I don't know if it got above freezing and where I am. Just nasty and terrible winds. I'm very, very sick of winter. Let me get these packs out of the box. The last three are stuck at the bottom there. 50 box. I have a spot to put my cards. So yeah, I'm ready for winter to be over. I'm ready for winter to be over, though, if I'm being honest, before winter even starts most years anymore. But it is what it is. At least spring training is finally up and going. Right before the Reds are playing right now. They're on TV. I don't have it on, though, because it's too distracting. But it's all they've already fell behind 3-0 in the first inning. So they look just as bad as ever. But anyways, let's keep things on the upbeat. So here we go. This is our box of 2003 Fleer Authentix baseball. Memorabilia cards are supposed to be 1 in every 8 packs, and we get 24 packs in the box. So we should get, by the math, 3 hits, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff. If you haven't seen this design before, well, let me show you. It's kind of neat. So every card, basically, they really play on the ticket aspect of Authentix, and every card has a kind of a ticket feel to it. You get a row, a seat, and a section number. Those don't change. They might change on the parallels that I'm not positive of, but for the base cards, every Jimmy Rollins is going to have the same bottom 3 numbers. But anyways, our first card, speaking of, Jimmy Rollins for the Phillies. Eric Hinske, Blue Jays. Mark Teixeira, Future Star for the Rangers. Matt Morris for the Cards. And Mo Vaughn for the Mets. Once we are done with this box, we will move on to the Breakers Club boxes. So depending which group breaks you're in. Looks like we have something interesting coming up. So let's wait till the last for there. So we start with Carlos Beltran of the Royals. Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. Bobby Higginson for the Tigers. And we have a first hit going to the Braves, Chipper Jones, authentic game-worn jersey, and what appears to be a ticket stub. So we've got a jersey bit. It is not serially numbered, but it is die cut at the bottom, sort of like it was a ticket that you had broken off the bottom part. So not a bad start at all. You can see some stitching in the bit of cloth there. Chipper Jones for the Braves. In this break, that is going to Andy. Andy Schaefer has the Braves this time around. So congrats to you, Andy, right off the bat. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I really like this set. It's a set that I've toyed with building myself. Haven't actually tried, but it's definitely one of those that I do like a lot. So we get a checklist. Ellis Burks for the Indians. Cliff Floyd for the Mets. We'll come back to the insert in a second. Larry Walker for the Rockies. Manny Ramirez for the Red Sox. And our first non-hit insert is a Ballpark Classics of Derek Jeter. So we're getting star power immediately. The Yankees, that's going to Mitch Anglin. On the back of that's very nice. I love the die cut. Love the just the general shape and look. I love the scoreboard in the background. I mean, these are just classy cards. I think this is one of Fleer's better sets in the early 2000s, I should say. I really like a lot of Fleer stuff, though. Pacific gets like the love of I think, from collectors these days of sets that were creative. But if you actually look back at a lot of the stuff that Fleer did, they did a lot of neat stuff, too. They did a lot of stupid stuff. But they did a lot of neat stuff. Looks like we might have our second hit already. So let me start with our base cards. Eric Gagne for the Dodgers. Roy Oswalt for the Astros. Ichiro for the Mariners. And our second hit is Mike Piazza for the New York Mets. Again, bit of jersey. You have what appears to be a ticket stub, Mets and Cubs. I don't know if that's a real stub or not. It doesn't actually say the stub is real, so I don't know. But New York Mets, Mike Piazza, the Mets. Who has the Mets this time? Roy Galloway, spreading the love around. Very nice. That's two great hits right off the bat. Doesn't even matter who the third one is in the box. We did well. All right, Carlos Delgado for the Blue Jays. Kazuhisa Ishii for the Dodgers. We have let's come back to that in a second. Jason Kendall for the Pirates. Tom Glavine for the Mets. And we have a ticket studs. Nomar Garciaparra. You can see this folds in half. That's what the back of that looks like. Top and little blurb. It's kind of a unique looking. It looks like the old school tickets back when you actually got printed cardboard tickets. Now everything's just on our phones. But that's going to the Red Sox. Who has Boston? That's Doc. That's going to you, Doc. Yeah, we're doing okay so far for this box. For sure. Ben Sheets, Brewers. Alfonso Soriano, Yankees. We have another ticket, studs. Let's come back to him in just a second. Jermaine Dye for the Athletics. And Ryan Klesko for the Padres in the old camo uniform there. And our next ticket stud going to the Expo slot, Vlad Guerrero. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Those are pretty cards. Let's see. That's going to Colby. Colby grabbed the National/Expo spot. Yeah, they play into the theme really well with this set. I mean, I think they could have gone, and I'm glad they didn't. Don't get me wrong. I think they could have gone more overboard with the parallels. But no, they're just solid. And I'm a sucker. I've said this before. I'm a sucker for team logos in the background, and you get that with these two. So just the base set appeals to me. Trying to get my camera to focus again there. There we go. Kerry Wood for the Cubs. There's my boy, Barry Larkin. Pretty sure I have this card already. Looking for the parallels, though. And we've got a ticket to the majors for the Rays. Pete LaForest. And it's like a little die-cut window there. And this one is numbered. This is numbered 495 out of 1850 on the backside. On the Rays, that's Rod Richards, one of the teams he picked up at the end. Pretty sweet looking. Imagine if you're like a ball player and you get a rookie card that looks like that. I mean, it could be a lot worse for Pete LaForest. I don't know whatever happened to Pete, but he got at least a cool card out of this set. Sean Burrows and David Eckstein, Padres and Angels, respectively. All right. We have, I think, another hit already. Edgardo Alfonso for the Giants. Ivan Rodriguez for the Marlins. There's our Pudge sighting. Although the way I pull Pudge cards, that we might get 4 or 5 more. I think last week I pulled 3 or 4 out of the same box. They were all different. Frank Thomas for the White Sox. And Manny Ramirez jersey Authentix for the Red Sox. Going to Doc. I mean, look at our hit selection here. Chipper, Mike Piazza, Manny Ramirez. Can't beat that. And that's 3 hits right there, which was all the box promised. So who knows what else we'll find. That might be it. We'll see. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Richie Sexson, Brewers. Lyle Overbray for the Diamondbacks. Aubrey Huff for the Rays. And Roger Clemens for the Yankees. Not a lot of cards in each pack. Only 5, so they're fairly quick. Brett Boone, Mariners. Pat Burrell, Phillies. Come back to that in a second. Bobby Abreu for the Phillies. And Greg Maddux for Atlanta. And our next ticket studs is Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Going to Chicago. It's going to Ben Martin. That's our 3rd one of those. All right. Kevin Brown, Dodgers. Jim Edmonds, Cardinals. Joe Burchard, White Sox. That's a future star. Derek Jeter, Yankees. And there's Tim Salmon, base card for the Angels. Moving pretty quickly. Another checklist card. Moises Alou for the Cubs. Nice Paul Konerko for the White Sox. There's a club box, Scott Rowland. This is number, out of 100. 6 out of 100. A nice hit for the Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to Andy Schaefer. Andy had offered them up to Kerry, who usually claims the Cardinals in breaks. Hopefully Kerry's not mad he misses out on this one. But congrats to Andy. That's pretty nice, out of 100. Mark Pryor for the Cubs and Maglio Ordonez for the White Sox. Next, Garrett Anderson, Angels. Chipper Jones base for the Braves. Hank Blaylock for the Rangers. Future star there. Pedro Martinez for the Red Sox. And Barry Zito for Oakland. I think the green on the Oakland uniforms really pops with the kind of muted browns that makes up the sort of the background for these cards. Johnny Damon, Red Sox. Fred McGriff, Dodgers. Marlon Byrd, future star for the Phils. Mark Grace for the Diamondbacks. And Jim Tomei. Must be like a just signed photo for Philadelphia. For the Mariners, Edgar Martinez. For the Braves, Andrew Jones. You can see a little bit of a printing mishap there. Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. Jose Vidro for the Expos. And Bartolo Colon for the White Sox. Even though he's pictured as an Expo, it will go to the team listed. As usual. Ken Griffey Jr. for my Reds. Very nice. I don't know if I had that card, actually. Carlos Lee, White Sox. We have a balcony. I believe this will be another one of our serially numbered parallels. Josh Willingham for the Marlins. Yes, it is. Numbered 47 out of 250 for the Marlins. And the Marlins are Ben Morris. For a second. And I just like the ticket cutout there. It just works. Kurt Schilling, Diamondbacks. Craig Biggio, Astros. Sean Green for the Dodgers. Juan Gonzalez, Rangers. Michael Restovich for the Twins, future star. Adam Dunn for the Reds. And Austin Kearns for the Reds. Gary Sheffield for the Braves. Josh Beckett, Marlin. Victor Martinez, future star for the Indians. One of the few future star tag cards that actually kind of turned into a future star for a while. Jeff Kent for the Astros. And there's Albert Pujols for St. Louis. Jorge Julio for the Orioles. Bernie Williams, Yankees. Jason Jennings, Rockies. Vlad Guerrero, Expos. And our next ticket stud is Jason Giambi for the Yankees. A bunch of those we've ended up with. Looking at the inserts, the ticket studs are 1 in 6 packs, and the ballpark classics are 1 in 12. There are autographs in this set, but they're really, really rare. They're 1 in 576 packs overall, so I was not expecting an autograph. But we did get our 3 promised relics, so that's good. Jock Jones for the Twins, Darren Erstad for the Angels, another Angel, Francisco Rodriguez, Torrey Hunter for the Twins, and Troy Glass for the Angels. I think there's also Angels and Twins in that pack. This might be a set I still build someday. I don't know. Jason Giambi, Yankees. Brian Giles, Pirates. Hee-Seop Choi for the Cubs, future star. Raul Ibanez for the Royals. And Todd Helton for Colorado. And that's what the back looks like. I should have shown this off, but you get at least like the name of the stadium. I actually thought that the picture behind there was the stadium, but it seems to be the same on all of them. So not quite as cool as I thought. Not quite as much effort put into that as, say, 1992 Topps, where they had the stadiums in color on the back of those cards, which I always loved as a kid. Lance Berkman, Astros. Jay Gibbons, Orioles. Here's our second ballpark classic, and it's Mike Piazza for the Mets. A pair of New Yorkers for that particular insert set. Tony Bautista for the Orioles, and A.J. Burnett for the Marlins. 2 packs left. Mike Piazza for the Mets. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks. Chris Snelling, Mariners. A-Rod for the Rangers. And Scott Rowland for St. Louis. And our final pack for this box and for this particular group break. Omar Vizquel for the Indians. Mike Lowell for the Marlins. Eric Chavez, Athletics. Jeff Bagwell, Astros. And Mike Sweeney finishes us off for the Royals. So that does do it. I will quickly recap for those that joined in a little late, and then we will move on to the Breakers Club boxes. Let me just get situated here with the base cards. So we did pull a number of nice inserts, I think. And the relic selection was also quite good. Our ticket studs, these are fold out. We had Jason Giambi, Sammy Sosa, Vlad Guerrero Sr., and Nomar Garciaparra. We pulled the 2 ballpark classics, Mike Piazza and the very nice Derek Jeter. I just like the design of that set. We had a club box parallel Scott Rowland numbered out of 100 down at the bottom there. We had 2 other parallels. The one was the balcony version, 47 out of 250. And then we had the ticket to the major, Pete LaForest, numbered 495 out of 1850. And then finally, the 3 relics. We had Manny Ramirez for the Red Sox, Mike Piazza for the Mets, and Chipper Jones for the Braves. And that will do it for 2003 Player Authentix. Okay. Next up, we have our box of Topps Tech and our box of Absolute Memorabilia. But before we get to either of those, we also have some bonus packs. So here's a pack of Donruss, and finally, I can get rid of this box. Those are my last 2 packs out of the 2019 Donruss Blaster that we've been working through for the entire, off and on, I should say, for the entire Breakers Club. So basically, we ended up with another free blaster included, plus some other assorted packs. Let's start with the other assorted packs. Colby, good to see you. We're just starting the Breakers Club right now. All right, so we have another Carl Yastrzemski puzzle piece, Cal Ripken Orioles, Annie McGaffigan Expos, Zane Smith Expos, Jerome Walton Cubs, Clandell Washington Angels, Jeff Pederek Brewers, Mike Pagli, I don't even know, Pagliarulo Padres, I probably butchered that terribly, Mike Morgan Dodgers, Kurt Wilkerson Cubs, Jeff Kunkel Rangers, for the Mets David Cohn, for the Mets Keith Hernandez, for the Brewers Paul Molitor, Mike Stanley for the Rangers, Braves get Dale Murphy, and Ron Darling for the Mets. So there's your first few bonus packs. Let's do the last regular pack out of the blaster. And then well, I'll ask you in a second, but my question is going to be, should we go to Topps Tech first, or should we do the playoff absolute memorabilia first? If you think about that, let me know. Michael Conforto, New York. Paul Goldschmidt, Arizona. Matt Chapman, Diamond King for Oakland. Wanjo, Washington. Cody Bellinger, Dodgers. Danny Jensen, Toronto. Charlie Blackmon, Colorado. And Julio Urias for the Dodgers. And to finish off the blaster, we have this silver pack. I don't even know what's in here. Not carefully read the blaster when I bought it. Lots of shiny. A lot of cards. A lot more than I was expecting in there. So for the Red Sox, we have a purple of Rafael Devers. I don't think, yeah, they're not numbered. For the Twins, Eddie Rosario. We just pulled the base version of this, but for the Dodgers, a purple Julio Urias. He was supposed to be, oh, very nice. For the Angels, Mike Trout purple. That's gorgeous. We have an American Pride, Dominic Fletcher. So that will be, I don't have a non-baseball slot, so this one will just get randomized amongst all group break participants at the end. We have a Action All-Star of Aaron Judge. Beautiful shiny cards here. Gleyber Torres, Elite Series. None of those are numbered. And Franchise Futures of Carlos Correa. Very cool. And the back has coming attraction of Royce Lewis. So actually, this is a dual team card. So that will get randomized between the two teams. And that does it for the bonus cards. But that's not really why you're here today, I'm pretty sure. Question is, do we want the big one first, or the small but very expensive 99 Topps Tech first? Which box should we do first? Which box are we saving for last? Do we have a vote? What do you think? I know many are not able to make it tonight based on the viewer numbers, but we've got a few people in the room. Tell me which one I should do. I mean, I'll pick in a second, but all right. Ben Morris says Tech, so let's do Tech first. We'll save the big one for the end. So this was, I think, the single most expensive box that I have purchased for any reason, group break or myself or anything, ever. This one was just shy of $400 off of eBay. really hard to find tech, and really, really hard to find tech in a box like this. Singles. I don't follow the 99 set because Barry Larkin's not in this one, but he is in the 1998 Topps Tech set, and his singles routinely go for, you know, $10+, and that's just, you know, Barry's not exactly a huge name in the collecting world, so I can only imagine what some of the better player names go for. So we've got a bunch of different packs, 20 of them, 4 cards in a pack. And all I can say is good luck to everyone. This is pretty exciting for me because I really like Topps Tech. I think it's a fun, that's what that empty box looks like. Nothing. That's actually glued in there, I think. Or something. Can't get it out. But anyways, that's what the empty box looks like. But yeah, I can't... I really wanted to get a box of 98 Tech for myself, like many moons ago when I realized Barry Larkin was in it, and prices just are insane. So every now and then I pick up a single of his that goes for not too much money, but by and large, very expensive. All right, well, we start off with, I think, the only red in this set, which is Greg Vaughn, and I can't think of a less exciting red for me, but hey, I'll take it. Greg Vaughn. For the Yankees, Bernie Williams. And you'll notice the gimmick of Tech is they all have different backgrounds, and then they're numbered both as a set number and a background number. So you can see that in the corner there, bottom corner. A very nice, right off the bat, Ken Griffey Jr. That's the kind of card that makes this set expensive. I mean, that's just gorgeous. And for Houston, Jeff Bagwell. Then you get a checklist, and I'll open this one up so that people can kind of see. So you can look, there's 30 in 99 set, there are 30 different designs, and there are 45 subjects. So the idea is, yeah, collect them all. Good luck with that. And then there's also some inserts, which hopefully we pull some of those. And they also have different versions of each card. So all kinds of craziness, all sorts of just crazy hard to collect the whole thing. I think I've read though that someone actually did collect the whole thing. I feel like that was made the news like a few years ago. I mean, it took them that long. For the Rangers, Juan Gonzalez. Look at that bats in the background of that card. I hope the camera can pick this up. They're very shiny and very pretty. Vlad Guerrero for the Expos. Jim Thome for the Indians. And for the Yankees, we have Roger Clemens. And this is numbered. I don't know if you can make that out in all the shine. Try to catch the light just right for you. There it is. That's the best you're going to be able to see. That is numbered 4 out of 10 for the New York Yankees. 4 out of 10. So that is going to Kenneth Riddle. Roger Clemens, numbered out of 10. Let me grab some penny sleeves. And that is a very nice pull. 4 out of 10 right there. Let me see if I can quickly find what they call those in this set. Yeah, they're just, I guess, the Tech Gold parallels. They're numbered, or they're seeded 1 in 15. So you should get 1 in a box and possibly 2. But to get probably one of the better names, numbered out of 10, hard to beat that. Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles. That's a nice looking card. Orlando Hernandez, Yankees. Chipper Jones for the Braves. Roberto Alomar, Indians. I'll just include some of these checklists in. probably use them as almost packing material. So you'll probably end up with a checklist, most people. Greg Maddux, Braves. Eric Chavez, Athletics. Adrian Beltre for the Dodgers. 4 out of 10 is probably his chances of making the Hall of Fame. I think that's fair for Clemens. And Manny Ramirez for the Indians. Yeah, Clemens just doesn't do himself any favors. Schilling, same thing. Some people just kind of stay unlikable by too many people and really hurt their chances. Adrian Beltre for the Dodgers. Nomar Garciaparra, Boston. Greg Maddux for the Braves. And the Rays getting a little love with a Wade Boggs. I don't think there's any difference between the two colored checklists, besides obviously the color. That open very nicely. Try this side. Houston, Jeff Bagwell. I mean, I just love these cards. Printed on the acetate, they just feel good. Seem to be in pretty good shape. There's our second Greg Vaughn. Again, I'm pretty sure that's the only red in this set, if I remember when I looked. Vlad Guerrero for the Expos. And we have a Fantastic Phenoms, Alex Gonzalez for the Marlins. That's a sharp-looking card, too. I mean, the camera seems to be catching that. They really shimmer. Really, really nice. Yeah, I know Schilling's chances of being in the Hall are probably less than 10% at this point. I think that they don't want the Hall of Fame one at this point wouldn't even want the circus that would be inducting someone that's on record saying, whether you agree with what he says or not, keeping politics out of it. I think they just don't want the controversy. So also, I'm not really sure what all he said, so I think some of it was way worse than just a political view, but I could be wrong, so I don't want to speak out of turn on that. Albert Bell for the Orioles. There's Barry Bonds, a sharp-looking Bonds card for the Giants. Mo Vaughn for the Angels. And we have another insert, a very cool Technicians. Nomar Garciaparra. Technicians. That's a sharp card, too. I've never seen that design. Of course, I've never opened a pack of 99 Tech either. Yeah, I collected the 2015 set, I think it was. The one that Topps came out with not too long ago that Barry Larkin was in and also had a ton of autographs. And I went hard after that, only for Barry's cards. I didn't buy anything else. I think I ended up with 1 or 2 based on like eBay lots that I bought that had other cards with it. But I do own most of Barry's cards from that particular set. Just missing a couple of the fairly rare ones. But by and large, yeah, I do own most of them. Mark McGwire, Cardinals. Tino Martinez, Yankees. But the newer version had a way fewer versions for every player. I think there's 6 Larkin-based versions, for example, in that set. A-Rod, pretty nice looking A-Rod, actually, for the Mariners, and for the Yankees, Bernie Williams. Yeah, there's a reason why this set is going, why boxes are going for, nearly $400. And it's not because cards are crazy, although cards are crazy right now, but it's just, they're so nice. Bernie Williams for the Yankees. Jason Kendall, Pittsburgh getting in on the action now. Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. And Jason Kendall, Pittsburgh, getting in on the action again. And probably one of my favorite parallel versions is where you actually get the team as part of the design. So, I don't know, for me personally, that would be one of them that I would want. Wade Fisher has the Pirates in this Breakers Club, so congrats to Wade. A very nice Frank Thomas. Vlad Guerrero for the Expos. Ben Grieve for Oakland. And for the Rockies, Todd Helton. Again, there's a team name design there. They're just so nice. So expensive, though. I can't imagine trying to put together a master set of this, especially if you try to do it now. But the cards are super sharp. I mean that both literally and figuratively because they're printed on hard acetate. Jeff Bagwell, Houston. Craig Biggio, Houston. These have a pretty heavy curl to them. Nomar Garciaparra for the Red Sox. I feel like we got cheated out of a card in that pack. We did. There's definitely only 3 cards in that pack. Where's the missing card? It's not there. Well, that's not really cool. Hey, our second Griffey of the box. Another Bonds. Sammy Sosa. Let's just get all the home run sluggers in one pack. And Derek Jeter. That was probably a $50 plus pack right there. Just those 4 cards. I didn't look on eBay. I meant to actually look before the break just to see because I was curious what like Derek Jeter or Ken Griffey Jr. cards go for from this set because they have so many more collectors. Scott Rowland. Nice Tino. Another Scott Rowland. And Darren Erstad. But I didn't do that. That was just some sort of curiosity. Tony Gwynn. I don't think I've called that name yet. For the Padres. Juan Gonzalez. There's a Pudge sighting. Ivan Rodriguez. This is 23B-P08 for the checklist. There we go. And for the A's, a very cool looking Eric Chavez. I like that design. Travis Lee. Diamondbacks. Cal Ripken. Orioles. Travis Lee, again, Diamondbacks. And Juan Gonzalez for the Rangers. Probably the biggest weakness of this set is just the checklist doesn't cover a ton of teams. Jason Kendall, Pittsburgh. Eric Chavez, Oakland. Troy Glass, Angels. And Big Mac, Mark McGwire for the Cardinals. Well, you knew I was going to pull at least one Pudge. I haven't let you down yet, I don't think. Roberto Alomar, Indians. Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. Andres Galarraga for the Braves. And Tino Martinez for the Yankees. We've got 3 packs left out of this box. Ivan Rodriguez for the Rangers. There we go. Making up for the no Tigers. Mo Vaughn, Angels. Tom Glavine. And Mark Grace for the Cubs. The only negative I can say about these cards so far, and this will become clear when I hold them up to the camera a little bit, you might be able to see that there's a slight like curvature to them all. But it's very minor, and because it's acetate, they'll flatten out without any issues, I would think. We've got another Sammy Sosa, Craig Biggio, Larry Walker, and for the Mets, Mike Piazza. And this is it. Final pack. Good luck, everybody. We begin with a Brave. Tom Glavine. Mark McGwire. A very nice Frank Thomas. And our final card is Barry Bonds. So again, you buy this set for the crazy base cards and all the parallels. We end up with a lot of those. We did get a few hits. Nomar Garciaparra Technician, which is just a beautiful design. Fantastic Phenoms, Alex Gonzalez. And the gold parallel of the box was Roger Clemens, numbered 4/10 for the Yankees. So that'll do it for Tech. Pretty fun rip, if I'm being honest. I was definitely looking forward to this one. Put all these in the box for safekeeping. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event, I guess, since it's the last thing, our box of 2003 playoff absolute memorabilia. This is one of those like super fancy boxes that I would never purchase for myself, but thought would be really fun for the group break. Because of that, I'm guessing most of us don't purchase boxes like this for ourselves. I did not know when I purchased the box that there were these glass things in them. And then I read the checklist, and it turns out they come with relic pieces embedded. Also, they can come with autographs. And Barry Larkin has one. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. So it's possible, I suppose. All right, so we've got a sleeve. This is a big sleeve. So let me see how I can do this. So this appears to be loose. So there's one box. And if I pull this sleeve out, there's another box there. So there's the empty sleeve. Let's get that out of here. And then we've got two mini boxes. These are where the cards are. We have, these were just thrown in there in a penny sleeve. So some sort of samples, I guess. And then this, I'm assuming, houses our big glass etched thing. So let's save. Actually, let's do this. Let's do these first because I don't even know what this is. So let's pull it. We've got Greg Maddux for the Braves. And that might be all we have. Yep. It's just a promo card for Greg Maddux of the Braves. It says promo there. It is very textured and very thick. So Playoff Portraits 2003. That is a set that I am looking into trying to get a box of, actually. Now that I see it, I think I kind of even want more. It really looks like an artistic canvas with the texture and everything. That's how the actual cards look. Pretty nice. All right, get that out of the way. Yeah, let's do the glass first, shall we? I'm going to try to open this a little bit more carefully than I usually do with the cardboard boxes so that I can repackage, hopefully, in this thing. The only downside of this giant glass thing is it will probably add a fair bit of shipping. Okay, so we have a, oh wow, wow. If you can probably make that out who we got yet. I'm trying to see how to get this out carefully to show everybody. All right, so we have, I hope this shows up on the camera okay. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, this is going to Wade. I don't know, we could have done much better, honestly. Roberto Clemente. I know it's picking up the reflection of the camera and the light. I'm going to try to figure out how to get a good picture of that for you, Wade. But that's Roberto Clemente. Etched glass. It's a little bit smudgy. I'll see if I can't maybe just use a rag or something on that for you. But it comes with a stand. And look what is on that stand. You've got 2 relic pieces, and it's numbered 89 out of 150. Roberto Clemente. That's really cool. So the idea is you place that right in there. It slots in. And you've got a really nice, with the black in the back. Oh, yeah, let me put this around. There we go. There, that's using your head. Look at that. Roberto Clemente, etched glass, numbered 89 out of 150. You've got a bit of bat or bench, I'm not sure, and you've got what appears to be a old-fashioned jersey, which would make sense. This little piece of paper, that it's just a piece of paper, it's not even cardboard, just says, "Thank you for choosing blah, blah, blah. Congrats on your bonus." It doesn't actually say anything about what those 2 pieces are, but it does say it's an authentic game worn jersey and an authentic game used bat. So that's what we're looking at with the pieces. Is it your birthday, Wade? Seriously, today? I'm going to carefully package this back up. They certainly make it feel special with its nice padded. My biggest fear, honestly, was that this was going to be something semi-cheap, and who knows what happened to this box since 2003, but it's actually a very nice packaging. It's got the serial, and this is it's not super fancy, but it's nice. So that's what that looks like, and it does have a. I'm not going to take it off, Wade. You can, but it does have a plastic starting to come off there a little bit, but that is meant to protect the metal. So all those scratches that are picking up in the light are hopefully just all on the plastic. So that should look really sharp, all shined up. But a dual relic of Roberto Clemente. Yeah, that's hard to beat. Happy birthday indeed. Trying to figure out how this went back in here. All right, I'm going to mess with this later because I don't want to damage it. So let me just move this out of the way. Guess there's no reason for me to put it all the way away anyways quite yet, because we're going to need to take some photos for the final group break roundup. Well, Wade, you are wished a very happy birthday, and I don't know that I've ever pulled a Roberto Clemente relic before. I don't remember. Obviously, he's out of the range of most things I buy. Not included in a lot of base sets, shall we say. And I know I've never pulled a dual relic of his, so super cool. And congratulations. I'm glad it went to a diehard Pirate fan. As a Reds fan, I understand getting happy news. All right. For everybody else, well, and also including Wade, let's see what's in our final 2 mini boxes. There are 6 cards in each pack, and there should be 9 packs per mini box. And so, like any fancy set, they like to really spread the packaging out. I suppose if you pay a retail price for this, back in 2003, you would want to take some time and feel like you were getting your money's worth. I think if you open a dual relic of Roberto Clemente, you probably did. Okay, so I'm really getting some interesting packaging ideas here. But if you break along the perforation, then we can pop this little box open, and then we're greeted with player checklist. Good luck reading that. Super small font. And our packs of cards. So this is mini box number 1. Good luck, everybody. We already pulled a Clemente duel, so we can't complain. But let's see what these look like. So very shiny. Miguel Tejada starts us off for the A's. Jim Thome for the Phillies. The cards are pretty thick too. That's what the back looks like. Decent enough design, kind of reminiscent of Upper Deck, I think. Tim Hudson, also for the A's. So Oakland getting a lot of love right away. We have a rookies of Brandon Webb, the Diamondbacks. Oop, that is numbered. I thought they were. Number 272 out of 1,500. Very nice there. Nick Johnson for the Yankees. And Mark Burley for the White Sox. Just going to throw the numbered ones in here. All right, this pack is definitely thicker than the last one. I might have put dummy cards in these. I don't know. I don't really know why they would, but who knows. Ryan Klesko, Padres. Vernon Wells, Toronto. Kirk Saarloos for Houston. Greg Maddux for the Braves. Well, they do put dummy cards in some of the packs, apparently. Jim Edmonds, St. Louis. And Bobby Abreu for the Phillies. I'm still pumped over that Roberto Clemente. Very nice. Walter Young for Pittsburgh. Vlad Guerrero, Expos. We have a Kurt Schilling for the Diamondbacks. Our first insert is a Tools of the Trade, Travis Hefner for Cleveland. That's what the back looks like. Not numbered, but still pretty nice. Kind of an interesting design. Mark Grace, Diamondbacks. And so Taguchi for Cardinals. All right, another thicker pack. These are kind of bursting at the seams. See if this one has the hit. Craig Biggio. Mark Teixeira. Kazuhisa Ishii for the Dodgers. We have Michael Kadire for the Twins. We do have a hit. It's another Mike Piazza. Tools of the Trade relic, and I'll come back to that in just a second. We the back card was Alexis Gomez, and we have one more card stuck to the back here. Jason Anderson for the Yankees, but our hit is numbered 28 out of 50. Going to the Mets, Mike Piazza, and the Mets in this break is Brett Allen. So congrats, Brett. Mike Piazza, number out of 50. Not bad at all. It says authentic game worn jersey. It's a very thick, nice card. And very shiny. Okay. Another thick pack. Although I think there's only supposed to be one relic in each mini box, if I'm not mistaken. Antonio Perez for the Rays. Jeff Baker, Rockies. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Reds. Pretty nice. Carlos Rivera for the Pirates. Dummy card. Rodrigo Rosario for the Astros, excuse me. And Nick Neubauer. I don't know. I've never heard of him. But it's from Milwaukee. So the Brewers needed some love tonight. Edgar Martinez, Seattle. Bernie Williams, Yankees. Tsuyoshi Sinju for the Mets. Another Tools of the Trade. This is Carlos Beltran for the Royals. We've got Willie Mo Pena for the Reds. Kind of a dud prospect for them. And Xavier Nady. They did turn him into Bronson Arroyo, though, so at least he ended up being a dud more for the Red Sox than the Reds. Lance Berkman, Houston. Jason Jennings, Colorado. Barry Bonds, Giants. We've got, speaking of Houston, we've got Lance Berkman. This is a total bases insert, also not serially numbered. A dummy card. And a pair of Cubs, Juan Cruz and Mark Pryor. 2 more packs in this mini box. Mike Sweeney for the Royals. Chipper Jones for the Braves. Junior Spivey, Diamondbacks. We have a Dodgers team tandems. Nomo and Ishii. Not numbered on the back, but that's going to the Dodgers. That's a pretty sweet looking card, actually. I like that insert set. Coloring, team colors, team logos. Designs on the back's not great, but the front, I do like that one. That one's nice. Jose Vidro for the Expos and Nick Jackson for the Cubs. And last pack out of this mini box. Todd Helton, Rockies. Javier Vazquez, Expos. Corky Miller for the Reds. Troy Gloss, Angels. Yet another dummy. Geronimo Gil for the Orioles. And Garrett Anderson for the Angels. So that's the first half. I'm going to put these back in this little mini box so that nothing happens to those cards. Let me show the hit again. Mike Piazza, numbered out of 50. Certainly not a bad one. Let me get this out of the way. All righty. And now we're down to our final box and final mini box at that. This is it for the Breakers Club. Version 1 of the Breakers Club ended up being 13 proper boxes plus basically a full blaster of 2019 Donruss or 2018, whatever year that one was, plus a number of sorted bonus packs throughout. So hopefully by the end, everyone is happy with what they got. We've definitely pulled some really nice stuff. We've had some pretty good boxes. And I am planning to run a second Breakers Club. I am not prepared for signups quite yet. I hope to get signups on the Facebook page and ideally on my blog within the next week, I'll say. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take me. I can tell you the next Breakers Club I've already pre-ordered and paid for. Box of 2021, so brand new Topps Heritage. So that will definitely be in the next Breakers Club. And I've also already purchased some older boxes that I think should be fun. So I'll show off a bunch of those. I got to figure out pricing again. But if you guys have any feedback on the Breakers Club, obviously I would love to hear that. Either, now for those that are watching live or for people watching later, feel free to just shoot me a message on Facebook or shoot me an email. Whatever works for you is cool by me. Definitely interested in hearing what you guys think. I think we ended up being able to sell enough teams that the value is, I hope everyone feels like the value is very good. Certainly opened a ton of boxes and nice ones at that. So yeah, that's where I'm thinking on that. So you think about that as we go through the last few packs. So we have first off for the mini box number 2 for the Blue Jays, Eric Hinsky. Nice Frank Thomas for the White Sox. We've got Jeff Bagwell. Our next insert is a Mark Burley Tools of the Trade for the White Sox. Orlando Hudson for Toronto and Brian Giles for Pittsburgh. Next up, Alfredo Amazaga, Angels. Kenny Lofton, Pittsburgh. Forgot he played with Pittsburgh. Christian Parker, Yankees. Richard Hidalgo, Astros. Another dummy card. There's a Pudge Rodriguez sighting for the Fish and Marlon Byrd. Well, I guess, Ben, that doesn't really help you this time because you don't have the Marlins in this set or this break. But let the record show I did pull a Pudge, as I am known to do. Ichiro, Mariners. Richie Sexson, Brewers. Gary Sheffield, Braves. We have a total bases of A-Rod for the Rangers. So there's a Rangers hit to make up for that. Max Suzuki, Royals, never heard of him, and Andres Galarraga. Okay. This one might have the actual final hit. It does. I'll set this, well, we'll just go in order we're opening them. Hank Blaylock, Rangers. Tom Glavine, Mets. Drew Henson, Yankees. Let me pull the base cards up front first. Joe Thurston for the Dodgers. Ricardo Rodriguez for the Indians. I already said Drew Henson. Albert Pujols for the Cardinals. And we have a, well, this is kind of cool looking, an authentic game-used fielding glove of Victor Martinez. Well, that's leather right there. Numbered 35 out of 125 for the Indians. Cleveland. Ben Martin grabbed the Indians last minute. They're one of the unclaimed teams. Get yourself an authentic game-used fielding glove. I understand, Ben. The funds are always, and that's the drawback, right, to the Breakers Club, is it's a lot of money at once. But you know, if you're someone that likes to join in group breaks on a weekly basis, definitely you save money in the long run. At least compared to the quality of cards that we were able to purchase and rip for everybody. So I don't know. Hope maybe, you know, stimulus checks are coming, right? So that might help ease the sting of a one-time large purchase. And then it's good for, you know, six weeks. So because I did 2 boxes a week for 6 weeks solid. Paul Duca, Dodgers. Sammy Sosa, Cubs. Mike Mussina, Yankees. Cesar Izturis, Dodgers. Takahito Nomura for the Brewers. I'm not sure if any of these Brewers players are real players in this set. And Chris Snelling for the Mariners. I kid, but I've not heard of any of the Brewers, I feel like. When I say any, I think there's been 2. Corey Patterson for the Cubs. No one claimed the Brewers, so I can make fun of them. Barry Zito, A's. Jack Wilson, Pirates. We have a rookie of Francisco Cruchetta. Might be serially numbered. It is. 272 out of 1,500. Indians getting some love in this box. Rafael Soriano for the Mariners and Travis Chapman for the Phillies. Yeah, I hope everyone is pleased with the club. I mean, like I said at the outset, I don't really know how you wouldn't be, other than you don't like a large single purchase. That I understand. But we definitely got a lot more cards, a lot more bang for our buck as a whole. Mike Rivera, Padres. Jason Lane, Astros. Pedro Martinez for the Red Sox. Eric Chavez, Athletics. Joe Creedy, White Sox. And Carlos Beltran for the Royals. 2 packs remain. Well, I will start working on pricing for the next club. And then, like before, as I sell more teams, I'll be able to add more and more boxes. So it definitely is a case where it helps if you get the word out once I get those posts. Of course, claim your team first, then get the word out. Wade Miller, For the Astros, Roger Clemens, Yankees. Roy Oswalt, Astros. We have a Spectrum of Geronimo Gil, or Gil, I'm not sure, for the Orioles. And this is numbered 61 out of 100. So this is one of those parallels. I don't think we had one in the other box, unless I just went over it. Again, I'll go through the cards more carefully when I do the group break recap post. That's got a nice shine to it. Rune Levy's Hernandez and Brian Lawrence. All right, this is it. 12, actually technically 13 boxes because we had the bonus box of Topps Gallery. It all comes down to one last pack. And I'm pretty sure I'm still looking for the Barry Larkin. I think he is in this set, and I do not own it. So I'm hoping it's in this last pack. Jose Morban. AJ Pierzynski. Alfonso Soriano for the Yankees. Oh, it's a red, but it's not the right red. Sean Casey. I saw the red when I opened the pack, and I was hopeful. Jay Gibbons. And we end with Robert Fick for the Braves. And that does it. This was a very nice relic in this box, though. I got to show that again. Victor Martinez, that's fine. But I like the fact that it's a fielding glove. So number 125, something different. I mean, it was all downhill as soon as we opened the Roberto Clemente dual relic for the, I can't call it a box topper per se, but for the etched glass. I mean, nothing that we're going to pull in these packs was going to top that. So I guess I should have waited on that last and on a super high note. But still, I hope everyone enjoyed. I'll get a group break post up with the recap and see if I missed anything. Tried to be careful, but opening in real time. Might have missed something, so I will go through those. If you want cards shipped, feel free to shoot me a message on Messenger if you're on the Facebook group, or email is also fine. Give me a day or two because I have to get all these. I have to write a post and then get all these sorted. So I know I won't be able to ship anything for at least a couple of days. But if you are thinking, hey, I think I want to join the next group break, whether it be the next Breakers Club or just in some of the other box breaks that I hope to do in the near future, I'm perfectly happy to let stacks ride for a while, save on shipping for you, and frankly, save on packing time for me. So whatever you want is fine with me. I think that's going to do it for... Yeah, that's going to do it for the Breakers Club for the first one. Like I said, I'm going to try to figure out pricing and get a second Breakers Club signups on the blog and on the Facebook page. I think what I'm going to do is announce to everyone a time that they're going to go live, and then I will put the sign up post up between the blog and the Facebook page. I think I'm going to try to do it concurrently because I've got people on both spots. And then it'll just be first come, first serve for the teams. I know certain teams have a bunch of collectors. I'm not sure whether, I don't know whether it would make, the debate I have internally is, do I do 24 hours where you can reclaim the team you had this time around? I don't know. I don't know what's fair for people. So I had to figure that out. I don't know the best avenue of attack quite yet. But yeah, so that's my plan. Super happy for the results. Yeah, this box was awesome. I mean, that plaque was super cool. I mean, I only glanced at the checklist. I don't know who else was on it, but I gotta believe Roberto Clemente is one of the best pulls that you could get, especially a dual relic. I'm sure there's some good autographs as well, but at least on the relic side, I can't imagine doing much better than that. I mean, that's just cool. Who doesn't like getting Clemente? I'd say cards, but plaques in this case. So yeah, I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Maybe I'll even put a poll up on the Facebook page or something. Try to gauge what people think is the best option / the fairest option. I know some teams, the White Sox. I don't know, the Braves, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Phillies. Some of those teams have, a bunch of people that collect them, and obviously only one person can have the slot in Breakers Club. So I got to figure out what will work best for people. But yeah, I hope to keep doing it. It's a lot of fun for me. A lot of sorting. That's less fun. And the group break recap posts are actually not that much fun either, but I think it's important so everyone can kind of see. And some people don't have time for the whole video, especially if they get long with 2 boxes or 3 boxes like tonight. So at the risk of droning on too long, I think I'll say good night. Thank you one and all. And yeah, pay attention to the blog or the Facebook page. I will hopefully be announcing a new Breakers Club soon. And also I will be doing the team or the player assignments, excuse me, for the box of tier 1. My hope is to get that up in the next day or two so that we can rip this next Tuesday. That's my goal. That is hopefully gonna be our box. I might do a second group break, an actual box break for Tuesday as well. Not a Breakers Club one, just a random one. But again, I'm not ready to announce that for sure. I gotta see what I actually have because I'm still trying. I bought a bunch of boxes. And I'm basically trying to figure out which ones I want to use in the Breakers Club because I always look for a nice variety. So I'm happy with what I found so far. I definitely don't have enough boxes on hand yet. But part of that, I have to wait until I actually sell some slots. So with that said, have a lovely evening, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last 6 weeks. And hopefully it's entertained you as much as it's entertained me. And yeah, I'll be talking to you guys soon. But that's all for now. Goodbye.